Afternoon, it's Sunday the 16th of March. Been a bit of a long day for us. It started this morning at 02:30 up in Scotland. Got up and then the daughter took us to the airport, to Glasgow airport, and we're now out in Morocco in Agadir. Like I said, the time is just come to 20 past 1. Can't complain about it just yet. Tomorrow we're going to go up that hill itself. This is a private beach that belongs to the hotel. The hotel, we're just bed and breakfast, but you can do all-inclusive and different ones. So it's the Agadir beach resort. Anyhow, we'll take you around and show you some bits and pieces over the week. So after doing about 15 minutes now along the boardwalk itself, first impressions, it's a bit like Collected Foods, except it's got a bigger beach because you got that breeze, you got the heat, you can feel the heat. There's some the winter heat from the sun, but you got that breeze, as you can see from the flags just there. A bit Turkish as well, and maybe a bit Egypt-ish, I'd say. But at the moment, no complaints from us. We're still going to go and try and find somewhere to eat something local. We've just passed a McDonald's, a Pizza Hut, a KFC, so you're getting all the tourist type foods for the English type of people, the fussy eaters, unlike us. Anyhow, I'll keep you updated what happens. So this is our first attempt at ever having a TV.
Maybe next time.
And just because you didn't like it, we've got pizza as well, and obviously beers to go with it. And now, see what it's like, let you know. Bearing in mind it's Ramadan and it is a Sunday, there's obviously a kiddies football tournament going on. Obviously our hotel is right over in the distance, over there, and we just walked around the boardwalk, very nice. Right down the side there is all the different types of restaurants, cafes and all that, and it's not expensive at all. Plenty for us to choose from. Anyhow, keep you updated. I forgot to bring me eye drops, so we've just been to the chemist, and they're very, very good in there. English very, very good. The main language they speak here is obviously their version of Arabic and also French, but their English was very good. My French is very bad. Anyhow, today we're going to go take a walk up the hill there. You can get a cable car up there, but we prefer to walk, use a bit of exercise so that later on we can get hydrated. And as you can see from the sky, it's like anywhere you go on holiday. There is blue sky up there, but there's also clouds. The locals are wanting it to rain. It may rain for a little while, but they want it to rain because it hasn't rained here for 7 years, so they're quite happy when it rains. But this is the main road. Anyhow, keep you informed later on. So our hotel on the seafront is down the bottom there. We're just taking a walk up to this shop here, the Uniprix. Got everything in there. There's no need to barter, so if you're not into bartering, and that's a place to go, and everything is really, really cheap. We did notice that. But anyhow, we're going to go, like we say, up the mountain itself. Catch you in a bit. So we're going to have our first coffee. I think it's going to be quite strong because we've got the water, but looking forward to it. I don't know if you can see the cable cars themselves, but that's the station there. Now a return trip is 120 dinar, and just a single is 80. As of today, rough prices or exchange rate is 100 is about £8, so you can work that out. But we're actually going to walk up there because we like to do the exercise bit of it, but that's where you get it from. And like I said earlier about no rain for all them years, look at that riverbed, totally dried up. So this is the cable car, we're just about to walk under it. People getting a nice easy route up to the top. Sun coming down. I don't know if you can see, we're basically going to head down to the road there, follow the road along a little while, and then you can see the zigzag going up to the top. That's where we're going, and then obviously you've got the station right above. So from our hotel right over there, we went through the town, we had a coffee and all that, and then we come round and then we went over the top of that little bit of ground there, and then we lost all the ground and now picked up this path which is now going to zigzag us all the way up to the top. One of the routes that we were going to do, but obviously we'll do it coming back, is at this point here, turn right, follow it down towards the marina, and then along the boardwalk back to the hotel. But anyhow, I'm glad it's slightly overcast. It is still warm at the moment with a slight breeze, which we're glad of. Anyhow, see you up there. So we're not far from the top now, but this is the path from near off the bottom. You only cross the main road the once, and the rest of the time you're on this path itself. And there's our destination. You see the cable car station, and then the Medina behind it. So that's it, we've made it to the top. So from the cafe itself, it's 2.8 miles. There's the wall, looking down all the way across to where our hotel is. Agadir is huge, as you can see there. So it's taking us about an hour, and that's with stopping, taking photographs and stuff like that, so not a hard walk. So we're just taking a walk around the outside at the moment in a clockwise direction, but also just looking down at the fishing port itself, the amount of fishing boats that have come in and are still coming in. Must be a big trade for them. So it looks like we can't get all the way around because it's roped off just here. It's a shame, but anyhow, we'll go around the other way. So we're just round at the front bit now. You get camel rides, there's a donkey over there, and then obviously you can get all your souvenirs. Supermarket there. Anyhow, let's go and have a look. So we started off from the hotel over there, went through the town itself, past the building there with the silver roof, I don't know if you can see it, and then had coffee, and then walked round through that green area there, and then walked up the hill itself. The Casper itself, just behind us, or the Medina, what you want to call it. We've got an entry fee to it, but there's nothing actually to see in there, so we didn't see the point in going in. So all we're going to do now is just going to walk back down and then head off to the marina, and then go around and get some lunch and some hydration. But I'm glad it's overcast because it is warm. Catch you later. Right, so after the walk up the hill and back down, Jackie's decided she needs to get rid of some of the lactic acid. As you can see, there's gym equipment all the way along here as if you need it. But anyhow, so down to the marina now, and then along the boardwalk and back towards the hotel. So we made it down from the hill itself, and obviously Doubletree by Hilton's going to be building here, and then we've got the Jack Sparrow boat. That's where we were up the hill there. So we're going to go and have a coffee now. Just over the other side of the marina itself, so just behind the hotels there, that's where that Doubletree by Hilton's going. Lots of mullet in the harbour, and then round the front here you've got an array of posh cafes, coffee places, designer shops, and then here you've got a huge Zara. Anyhow, we're gonna walk around that way, pick up the boardwalk, get some lunch, some hydration, and start heading back. Catch you in a bit. You can get that train, it just takes you around the bottom bit as a tourist thing. So we've made it round to the famous Agadir souk itself, which is meant to be the largest in the area. I think it's between 6,000 and 8,000 stalls. There's 12 of these gate things, entrances around. It's taken us just over 30 minutes to get here, just over 1.5 miles, but anyhow, catch you in there. That's just come through what I believe is the main entrance, and you can see all the bits where all the different lanes that you can go down. Anyway, we're going to go and discover. I'll show you some of it as we go around. So the souk opens at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's only 12 minutes past, and as you can see, a lot of the places are still shut, so we're gonna go and try and find somewhere to try that famous orange juice or pomegranate juice, and then spend several hours wandering around here. Catch you in a bit. Unfortunately, we can't video a lot of it. They don't like the camera. I don't know whether it's because of the fake stuff and all that, but I'll try and sneak some as much as I can. An amazing place. This is obviously the fruit and veg area. We kept on hearing about fresh orange and pomegranate juice, so that's the stall that we got it from, and here's my pomegranate and Jackie's orange juice, so we'll give it a try and let you know what we think. And the weather is fantastic at the moment. So the verdict is absolutely amazing. Pomegranate is very, very sweet. And the orange was amazing. So that's us, we've come out from the souk itself. Did we see all 6,000 stalls? I'm not sure. Amazing place, so if you do come to Agadir, I do recommend that you go in there. It was originally called the Sunday market, but now it's on every day apart from Monday. So the Sunday market every day apart from the Monday. Right, catch you in a bit. So there's two types of taxi here, the orange ones and the white ones. And what they say is that the orange ones, they just stay within the bounds of Agadir itself, and you should pay no more than 30 dinar to go anywhere, and you must agree a price before you get in, and it's only for 3 or less people. The white ones, mind you, can take up to 6 people, I believe, but you'll pay double the price. So if it was 30 dinar in the orange taxi, it'll become 60 in a white taxi. But again, you've got to agree, and the white taxis can go out with the bounds of Agadir itself. So there you go. So after wandering or walking for just over 3 miles, we made it to the Agadir Medina. It's obviously on the other side of that wall. Don't know how much it costs to get in, but we're going to go in and have a good look, good nosy about, and you're welcome to join us. But anyhow, catch you in a bit. So we just come through the main entrance there. It's 40 per person. We're in like the courtyard itself. I think we're going to go and have a coffee straight away before we start having a look right round. So I've just read that this is a reconstruction, albeit on a smaller scale, of the Medina that was destroyed in the earthquakes of 1960. Work began in 1992, and it's now basically a museum of art and culture. So just coming down into the amphitheatre area just now. Got to admit, it looks impressive. Just an absolute maze of little shops and alleyways of arts and crafts. Hello. Making shoes there. Other leather goods. We're just coming back into the main entrance area. Had the little cafe and that, and then I think we're going to go and have some lunch. Some amazing artwork, you've got to admit. Yeah, well worth it. So again, we've gone with a traditional lunch. We're having meatballs with the egg, and Jackie's having, what's that called again?
Steamer.
Yeah, one of them. The chicken and the flatbreads. And shock horror, no alcohol, just water. Anyhow, enjoy, we will. I don't know if you're hearing me over this wind itself, but you can see how far the beach goes up and then comes all the way down. Perfect for surfers, a lot of surfing stuff going here. There's the hill that we were up the other day, and then our hotel is over in the middle there. I've said before, the right in front of you there, obviously with it being Arabic, they read from right to left, unlike us, left to right. And the wording apparently means God, motherland and king. We've never been to Morocco before, or Agadir, and the reason we picked it was basically because I have no Schengen days because of my work, driving a truck for a World Rally team. The flight time itself was less than 4 hours, so that was ideal as well. And when we got there, because of your stuff with your phone, we decided to get an eSIM, so it was like 200 dirham for 30 gigabytes, which we found was alright. The weather is on par with the Canaries, so for the week we were there it was about 23 degrees, a little bit windy, which obviously hid the heat itself. Food and drink, alcohol is a little bit more expensive, or around about on par with the UK. The food is very, very cheap, and what I would say is if you're in a rush, don't go into the restaurants because they do take the time, but it's really, really good food. The other thing that you'll find a lot of in Agadir itself is there's a lot of beggars and lucky men, but you just put your hand up to say no and they go away, so it's not too bad. The time that we were there was Ramadan, so there's a lot of places shut, so we're going to go back out with Ramadan and see if it's any better, and we're also looking forward to going to Marrakesh. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if I was you, I would book to go to Morocco. Thanks for watching.